Lingenfelter destroys.
I think I speak for everyone with a progressive bent who hasn't completely given up on the American political process, which you must not do, because as flawed as it is, it's the only thing we have to work with, and if you give up, then they win! When I say, God damn it, Weiner, Anthony Weiner is supposed to be one of the smart guys in Congress, but here he is only 4 months after the Chris Lee scandal, sending sexy pics to strangers on the internet. And it's not like Chris Lee was the deputy comptroller of Truth or Consequences, New Mexico or something. He was a fellow representative. He was a co-worker. They sat in the same room for 2 years. They probably got stuck on the elevator together and made small talk about kids and pets and sandwiches. And all that other bullshit people talk about when they don't really want to talk to someone but feel like they have to because society deems it impolite to not pollute the air with worthless twaddle every second of every day. Like awkward silence is really that much more awkward than awkward grasping at conversational straws. But the point is that a guy like Anthony Weiner knew ruined his career by doing something stupid, then he went and did the exact same thing, but even stupider. At least Chris Lee went on Craigslist and sort of half-assed pretended to be someone else. Anthony Weiner sent these pictures from his official Twitter account. He might as well have carried a boombox up to the podium on the House floor, pressed play, dropped trow, and thrust it along to Love Gun live on C-SPAN. I mean, he had to know that this was going to get out. Even if the Chris Lee scandal didn't register, anyone who sends dirty pictures over the internet should be pretty familiar with internet porn. And anyone who's familiar with internet porn has run across one of those ex-girlfriend revenge websites like seemygirlfriend.com or postmyex.com, or you said I was immature when you left me and now I'm proving it by uploading naked pictures of you for other dudes to jack off to instead of admitting to myself that I need to grow the fuck up because that would make me less of a man in the eyes of my bros who, as you know, must always come before hoes.com. And those sites should teach all of us an important lesson. Never send dirty pictures of yourself to anyone who isn't dead or Amish. And if you do send them to a dead person, make damn sure that person can never be reanimated. And if you do send them to an Amish person, make sure that Amish person isn't actually a Mennonite, because Mennonites can use the internet and then it's rustic homemade curtains for you, sir. The way he handled it was especially disappointing. He lied about it for 10 days, then was just like, yeah, I did it. He should have owned up to it as soon as it came out and then twisted it and used it against the Republicans. Like, yeah, I tweeted a picture of my junk to a young lady, but the Republicans want to dismantle Medicare, alright? So what's worse, 2 consenting adults getting a little freaky on the internet, or mass graves full of dead old people who died of the flu? Now, whenever someone took a political scandal and used it as a weapon against his opponents, we could say that he pulled a Weiner and then giggle and then hate ourselves because it's such an obvious joke and we know that we can do better, but we just couldn't resist.